Hey friends, and welcome back to Old Mill Homestead. So we have a super quick Azure haul today. We didn't get a ton, but we did get a few things. We've already picked it up. It was actually a pretty later pickup time for us. It was like 5:15, and then we had somewhere to go, so we had a storage bag. We kept it in until we got back, but let's swing around and take a look. So we have, again, our 25-pound bag of certified organic rolled oats. We also have below that a 25-pound bag of organic sugar and a 25-pound bag of organic flour. We store those in these buckets with the gamma lids on top, and last time I ordered, I just cut this out for each one, so we have 3. So I just cut it out. We picked up, Nick wanted to try these sea salt seaweed snacks, roasted seaweed snacks, so we got 2 of those. And then I did pick up some organic vanilla extract. We are making some. I'll show you guys. Our dogs are going bananas because there's a siren going by. We are making some up here. This is from December 11th, so not too much longer, and we should be able to use that. I think it's around 6 months-ish, 5 to 6 months. I picked up 2 blocks of Parmesan cheese from Azure Standard. We go through Parmesan, it seems like a lot, or maybe just we realize we need it when we're out. Picked up 2 blocks of that. I did pick up a soup ladle. I've been needing one of those, so I picked up one of those. Again, the vanilla. I have 2 blocks of organic mozzarella cheese and 2 blocks of organic pepper jack. This pepper jack and mozzarella are yummy. We've had those before. They're really good. And then I got a large block of mild cheddar cheese, the organic mild cheddar cheese. We can freeze whatever, you know, freeze some of this, or we'll go through these semi-quickly. But this will take a little longer. Now, we still have from the last order, which was in the end of December, we got in January, we still have some sugar, but we are out, almost completely out of oats, and we are pretty much, I think we have a cup or maybe 2 cups of flour. So there's our Azure Standard order there. Like I said, it's not a lot, not a ton, just a little bit. Mostly I needed to stock up on some cheeses and the staples, which are these 3, the oats, the sugar, and the flour. That's basically it. Azure Standard, you know, you've heard me talk about them. I love that. I love them. We've had 2, this is the 2nd time we've ordered, and it's been a really good experience. Not everything is cheaper for me to order through Azure, because sometimes I don't need 12 jars of cream of mushroom soup, or I don't need, you know, 12 cartons of bone broth, or which I'm going to be making my own. But some things I don't need that quantity in, but some things I do. So I use Azure Standard, I use Thrive Market, and of course our grocery store, which is typically Publix. Sometimes it's Kroger. Whatever has the better price, right? It's kind of how it is. So I wanted just at the end of this video to talk to you just a little bit about a very, very small Thrive Market haul that I did, and some of the things that I reordered. I told you I would update you. So on the end of the Azure Standard order, because it was a pretty small haul too, I get what I need, right? So I've talked before about I get things from Thrive, I get things from Azure, I get things from the grocery store, I get things from our farmer storehouse. I get whatever's the best price for me. We don't have a ton of storage space. We have a freezer, which is on top of our fridge. That's the only freezer space we have. We may get one of those half ones to put in a spot over here, or I may kind of take over, not take over, but see if I can use one. Our mom and dad, my in-laws have some. But I did want to show you some of the things that we repurchased, just so I could give you an update. So one of the things that I repurchased, again, this is from Thrive, is the Thrive Market Organic Fruity Elderberry Herbal Tea. So I did repurchase this. This one is by far my favorite of all the ones I purchased. I'll link the video above of the other flavors. I like them, but I love this one. So again, it's just the Thrive Market brand, organic fruity elderberry. I make this every day and put a little bit of honey in it. That, and I think getting outside more, I rarely ever have trouble with allergies. The honey is local. We get it from our farmer's storehouse, and I think between having a little bit of that every day and being outside more, my allergies have been night and day different. So that was a keeper. Also, and I told you this before, I have gotten this before. This is the chocolate covered almonds, the Thrive organic chocolate covered almonds. I did reorder some of those. Really, really good. I love these. They're very, very delicious. And then Nick had me reorder some of the turkey sticks. So he loves these. It's like beef jerky, but it's turkey jerky. He also had some beef ones and he liked those as well. I think what I'll do is alternate. So one order I'll get the beef, and one order I'll get the turkey. I think for him, the turkey is just a little bit better for him than the beef. The other thing, these came free on my last order. It was the jackfruit chews, and it's ginger lime. They're pretty good. They have a little wang at the end, but again, I don't know that I've ever had a jackfruit ever, and they're pretty good. And we still have a few left, but we've been kind of slowly eating these down. It's not organic, but it's let's see, it's vegan, paleo, women owned. Anyway, they're really good. If you want to try that, you can buy those, just jackfruit chews on there. And then the other thing that I got on this order that wasn't a reorder and I've been eating is the Thrive Market organic dry roasted and salted cashews. So good. I love a lot of different nuts. I love cashews, I love walnuts, I love pecans or pecans, however you say it. I say pecans. Maybe that's just because I'm Southern. I don't know if it's a Southern thing or just how you say things. I like peanuts. I mean, they're okay. I'm not a huge peanut person, but macadamia, and there's a bunch of different nuts that I enjoy, obviously in moderation. And so I wanted to get those for those days where I was just a little bit hungry and I was kind of craving a snack per se, but I didn't want junk. So I picked up those, and those were the things that we reordered from Thrive Market. So I just wanted to throw this part in on the end of the video. Again, I highly encourage you to, it's whatever works for your homestead, whatever works for your household. If you don't have a homestead, we don't have an extra freezer or freezers to store an abundance in, and that's one thing that I feel like Azure Standard is great on. If you need quantity and quality, Azure is probably going to be your go-to, because you just can't beat their prices. But I don't need multiples of everything. We get staples when we do Azure. This was the second Azure Standard that I ordered that I had placed, and we did staples. We did the flour, the 25 pounds of flour, 25 pounds of sugar, and 25 pounds of oats. Those will be staple orders, because it's just, we have the space in those containers with the gamma lids to store that, but we have a very small pantry and not a lot of freezer space. And so work with what you have. But for me, I have to price shop, and so sometimes the best deal is Azure Standard, obviously on those 3 items and a few other things we order from there. It's just cheaper to get them there. Sometimes it's cheaper with Thrive, sometimes it's cheaper with your local grocery store, sometimes it's cheaper at a farmer's market or a farmer's storehouse. So wanted to throw this very tiny, that was basically all we got from Thrive, was that just we got quantities of what I showed you, but wanted to throw that in there, give you a little encouragement. Don't ever feel like you have to rush out. And I mean, we would have nowhere to store, you know, $1,000 worth of stuff from Azure Standard. We don't have the space, so we have to be smart and do things that we can. So I wanted to throw that in there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one, friends. Bye.